Hi, Anuj. So Fortanix created Key Insight, but can you explain to me a little bit more about what drove you to develop such a product?
That's a great question. So data is lifeblood to all the organizations. But if you see the growth of the multi-clouds, data has been fluid. That means data resides in your multi-clouds, the hyperscalers, or your on-prem. Look, the cryptography is one of the most and the best possible way to make sure their data is secure. But the challenge is, where is my data? Where are my keys? Where are my services? Is my data encrypted? Is my data secured? Are the keys getting rotated? And that has been the challenge for many of the organizations to see where where my data resides, what are my key security posture, and that's why we looked at this as a really big problem from our customers' perspective. And Key Insight solves that problem because it starts with the discovery of all the assets, and the cryptographic keys provides a detailed correlation as well as an assessment from the cryptographic security posture and helps it remediate with the Fortanix platform provided by the data security manager.
So why is data security so hard to do? Because we keep seeing data breaches in the news all the time, and yet organizations are spending a lot of money on security tools. And as a matter of fact, we even see data breaches in the news from very prominent security companies.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question. Look, if you look at the conventional wisdom of the cybersecurity, which starts with the perimeter security, network security, endpoint security, which is good, but it's not great. Look, where the data resides is where the security should be, right? And the best possible means to secure the data is to imply the enough cryptography to that. To be honest, like if your data is encrypted and if you hold the key, it's very difficult for the hacker to decipher the data without the keys. So that's why cryptography and making sure your data is sufficiently secured with the cryptography is extremely important.
So, cryptography is really a great solution. Is it really the answer to everything?
Yeah, so again, cryptography is very important. Uh, we don't suggest that there is no need to invest in the other areas of the security, but if you look at it, cryptography or data security becomes extremely important because if you secure the data, right, that's your last line of defense, and you are making sure that any there are data breaches which are not going to affect your organization.
Okay, so cryptography is pretty hard to implement, right? Because data right now is everywhere, it's in different clouds, and it's very hard to control that data. So, how do you deploy effective cryptography around such an environment? And what are kind of the pitfalls companies run into when they're deploying cryptography?
Yeah, that's correct. Cryptography is a complex. Let's put it this way, and it becomes challenging to understand what is the right strength for my keys, how frequent should I be rotating my keys, whether what level of encryption do I need for my services, and that is where. With our subject matter expertise as well as our thought leadership, Fortanix has built platform and products which basically enables our customers to provide that sufficient level of cryptography and the security for your data services.
Cryptography is really hard to do, right? In especially in multi-cloud scenarios where data is very fluid. Do you think that is the key to Fortanix's success to have like a single platform to serve all these different platforms?
Absolutely. For Danix, we built a platform and built products which provides the cryptography as in data security with a simple and easy to use products. What we do is we provide bring your own key as one of the example, right? It's not a good idea to keep the keys and the data at the same place, but with a very simple solution, now you can bring your keys from outside, which is data security manager, and basically make sure that your data is protected on the clouds. So, in a nutshell, what we have done is we have built a platform which provides a product like Key Insight, which helps you with the discovery, assessment, and a data security manager, which provides you the security, which is providing the all the different kind of features from all the way from key management, bring your own key, tokenization, and that enables you to provide a deeper data security solution from the cryptography standpoint.
Explain to me, how do security teams go about this today? Like, what is a day in the life of a security practitioner?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, data security teams are definitely challenged, especially with the data security from the perspective of the cryptography. This is where we come in, and the unified platform, what we have built, it provides much more deeper insight into how the security posture, the cryptographic security posture looks like in their environment. The biggest challenge what we have seen is there could be thousands of keys, there could be thousands of services, but the challenge is they don't know what is the level of their cryptographic security posture. Are they meeting all the compliances? Are they ready for the audit? And this is where the combination of the key insight as well as the data security manager, we're stitching the story together from the continuous threat exposure management to make sure that the threats which are exposed in their environment they are remediated with one Fortanix platform.
Explain to me, what does cryptographic security posture mean?
Yeah, look, cryptographic security posture starts with the data security. To ensure that your data is secured, you need to make sure that where the keys are coming from, how many times are these keys being rotated, what is the right strength for the keys, are all your services they are encrypted or not, and wait a second, are you really post quantum ready? Are you aware how many keys are vulnerable to the post quantum? It is one of those Y2K moments which customer needs to be ready for. So crypto security posture is one way of providing a detailed assessment in terms of where your environment stands from the security of data.
So, how do teams go about assessing their cryptographic security posture right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is very challenging for any enterprise to go and look at the cryptographic security posture without a product. Today, what we have learned from our customers, they do an inventory of all the data services, they do the keys, but it's very challenging to do the mapping of the keys to the services and also ensuring that there is a right quorum being followed, whether the key strengths are right or not. And in some of the companies, they take a lot of time. It is very extremely time consuming to build that kind of an information. Some companies they use different kind of products which are not really even meant for it, and try to build some dashboards, and it's challenging. But I think with the help of the key insight, with the continuous discovery of the data services and the keys and having the assessment which is always available, it enables the companies to see what is my cryptographic security posture, and again tying it together with the data security manager, they can remediate and create their own workflows and automation so that they always are compliant and they're always secured.
Can you give me an idea of key insight and how it fits in the market with perspective to DSPMs, data security posture management solutions, and even CSPM or cloud security posture management solutions? Where does key insight fit into that whole picture?
Yes, glad you asked. So DSPM and CSPM products, they're good. They help you classify the data in terms of whether there's a PI information or there's more sensitive information in the data. But we augment them. We go a step ahead because what we do is the Fortanix products provide much deeper data security, the cryptography security posture for all your data. Look, you can encrypt a part of the data, or you just can encrypt all of your data. And this is where all the products from the Fortanix provide that strength, wherein you can encrypt and manage your keys, an ability for the enterprises to secure or encrypt all of your data.
How does key insight help an organization with post quantum computing?
So yeah, it's a post quantum computing is a challenge, and we have heard it from our customers. But I want to assure you that Fortanix is ready. With Key Insight, your customers or the enterprises they can basically discover. The first most important step is to discover what are my keys or the data security, which requires post-quantum readiness. So Key Insight will help with the discovery of the quantum vulnerable keys. That leads into the detailed assessment, and it helps you connect with the Fortanix Data Security Manager, which will provide the remediation.
Does Fortanix already support these different post-quantum algorithms?
So Fortanix platform already support all the quantum resistant algorithms which are approved by NSA, and will continue to support more algorithms as they are approved by NSD.
How do you actually use Key Insight? Like, how do you get started? Can you give me an idea of that?
Yeah, we definitely strived harder to make sure that the product is simple and easy to use, and it starts with the onboarding. So for the security practitioners or the administrators, it requires read-only, least access, least privilege credentials. This is agentless, which means you don't have to deploy agents in different environment. What it goes and it goes starts observing data from the multi-cloud key management systems, and also it start discovering the data services. Post that, it starts creating correlation and provides a detailed assessment running the different compliance policies, making sure that you're compliant. And if the environment is not, it starts highlighting those. Provides a detailed risk score, which is provides overall health for your environment. Also provides detailed assessment on the key strength, the key rotation, the key where the keys are coming from. So that it all in all, it enables the enterprises to understand what's the right cryptographic security posture.
Now, all these details about my cryptographic security posture that's very sensitive information. How can I trust Fortanix with such important information?
So Fortanix platform is built on confidential computing. This is one of the most secured technology on the planet, and all of our products are powered by confidential computing.
So, what kind of data services do you currently support then in AWS or in Azure?
Yeah. So from the AWS perspective, we observe all the keys which is coming from the key management system or from external sources. From the data services perspective, we are looking at S3 buckets because that's where we believe there's a lot of sensitive data and the data resides. From the RDS, all your databases, as well as from the EBS. This holistic view, basically helps provide detailed cryptographic security posture for your AWS environment. On the Azure side of things, we discover or we secure your storage accounts as well as your SQL databases.
Give me some examples of vulnerabilities that Key Insight looks for.
From the key insight perspective, we look at the where the keys originate from, whether it's the cloud HSM or the KMS or bring your own key. We also look at the key strength, which is basically whether they are following the right strength. We also look for the key rotation policy, how long has the key been rotated or not. That is extremely important. What is the blast radius of a key, where a key has been used for more than one service.